That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Small! White!
Garoppolo on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo again. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 17-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Goff now to throw. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Ric Flair. Hey, Echo.
Goff now looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
11. 21. 41 Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here we go.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What? 180!
Pick up the ball.
What's that?
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Goff now looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out, 3.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Cut.
Throwing on third, gone. They got him in, it's Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your look.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Shedding through the defense. Still going. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
What? 180. Tighten up. Hey, kill.
Goff on first down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right here, right here.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 50-yard line.
I'm trying to collect.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
56, right there, 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll roll him out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. That one good for 12 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Slant. X3. 218. Chop.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For the 2-point conversion.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Every day, any day. Check safety, check safety. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, here's Goff. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 2-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 98 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gould with the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Chester. Ric Flair. Here we go.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch.
They run again with Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there off it. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
56.
Watch the slant.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hold on. Check. Bravo.
Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quicken.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team,
Here we go.
but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Alert 3. Check 24.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go again.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without
56.
speech.
Mike, 56 right there.
Topper!
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run on first down. Foreman. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
All right,
that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check.
On first down, Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A 2-yard pickup.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the back, watch the back.
Hey, gun. 13.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile,